So here we are, a couple of days after the Kilcoy program has finished. What an amazing program it has been. And first of all, thank you for this wonderful shirt. I'm enjoying wearing it, as you can see. It's a great shirt, very colourful. It just really fits into the whole Queensland environment, I suppose. I just wanted to make a few comments in regards to what's happened in Kilcoy and what we've achieved. So we started running the program as a project to change the health of the town. And it's starting to shape up that way, but we have still got a fair bit of work to do in that area. Now, I just want to make a few comments about last Sunday night. The celebration dinner was amazing. The food that was there was unbelievable. It is, you wouldn't find a restaurant that can serve up this type of food and this many dishes anywhere. I'm sure of that. It was fabulous. The other thing that was fabulous about Sunday night was the community spirit. You know, what we've seen through this program in Kilcoy is the community pulling together. Communities need to do things together, to be involved. And what a wonderful thing to be doing, to be getting healthy, becoming healthy. It's just a wonderful thing to do, just through what you eat, right? The community spirit and the atmosphere in the room, it's very hard to describe. You really would have had to been there to actually understand it. And for those of you who were, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're now stepping into a very exciting period of time where we are preparing to undertake a lifestyle which includes all the changes that we experienced. And this is now a critical time as we step out into our normal day-to-day life. It's really important for those of you who have been through the program. It's really important to stay focused on staying true to what you've learned and what you've experienced for at least the next 6 months. That's how long it takes before it starts getting embedded in our mind that this is how we are. So it's very important to be very protective about what you've learned and what you've experienced. It's also very important to bring your doctors along. You know, through every stage of this, especially for those of you who have had medical conditions, and a lot of you now have dropped medications, which is amazing. It's just unbelievable. You know, blood pressure meds are gone, sugar lowering meds are gone, inflammatories, even some people with antidepressants disappearing, statins disappearing. You know, doctors have done an amazing job in helping you transition from where we were to where we've headed to and where we are now. So it's just an amazing thing to see how those changes happen very quickly. But as you continue on, it's very important to keep your doctor involved and keep your doctor in the loop, and you do that by actually visiting your doctor on a regular basis. And there is nothing wrong with booking into your doctor, saying, "Doc, can you check me out? This is where I am, this is how I'm feeling." Ultimately, you can't separate medicine from what you've done. It's not a wise thing to do. You need to bring those two things together. Now, luckily, the doctors in town respect what you've done with your lifestyle. And what I mean by that is they understand what you've been through to actually achieve the changes that you've made. And because they understand that and respect those changes, they actually look at how to help you with, you know, coming off your medications or adjusting your medications or whatever the appropriate thing is for you at the time. The reality is, if you continue this journey down this path, you will be becoming healthier and healthier as time goes on. And so hopefully, as you work with your doctor, the medications will be adjusted in a downward direction. We're now stepping into a very interesting period of time So our next step in Kilcoy is to form interest groups, and we've got those bits of paper that you filled out, the forms, with the types of groups that you want to be a part of. There's an amazing spread of groups. One thing I must say is probably the most popular group will be the organic farming group and the community farming group. There is a lot of you who have expressed interest in being a part of that group. It could actually be a very fascinating enterprise for Kilcoy. I want to just share this with you. Imagine now that a significant portion of the town is involved in a community farm project, whilst at the same time consuming organically grown foods. I mean, what a wonderful thing to be doing. The fermented foods group, which will be there because there's a lot of you who have expressed interest in that. Imagine taking those organic vegetables, the produce, and creating these beautiful fermented foods that can sit on a shelf for a long time. See, the food industry, they put chemicals in, but you can do this with nature as well. And fermenting, there's a lot of data that it's really good for your gut. It amplifies some of the nutrition in some of the foods. That's a big deal. So that's going to be an interesting group. A lot of you have suggested that you would like to have a walking group, a swimming group, baking groups, whole ingredient baking groups. The recipe club is going to be a huge thing in town as well. So I'm really looking forward to our first maintenance meeting, which we will send out an email for you and remind you. But we really need everybody to rally and come into that meeting and really start getting involved in the whole community aspect thing. Some of the amazing changes that have happened in town, you know, I just want to put this to you. How we feel about ourselves really has a big impact on how we function through life and how we enjoy life. I can't see for the life of me how someone that's overweight, they got high cholesterol, maybe high blood pressure, maybe high sugar levels, maybe some cardiovascular issues, other bits and pieces. You get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror. How on earth you can feel good about yourself? It's very difficult to actually have a positive outlook on your life as you're moving forward on a day-by-day basis. And so it gets you down, you know, you just feel this weight on your shoulders and it's hard to deal with it. The group that's gone through Kilcoy now, which is a significant percentage of the Kilcoy population, right? The outlook has become different. You're losing weight, you're getting healthier. All of a sudden, you start functioning very differently. You start being the person that you should be. You start having an effect around the people that you communicate with on a day-to-day basis. You know, the people are starting to see the difference and they're starting to get interested. You have a major influence on people around you through what you've done and through how you are and through physically how you've changed and how the weight's disappeared. They're all wonderful outcomes, wonderful things. You're probably even excited enough to talk about what your doctor's saying to people, which is very interesting for people that haven't been in touch or don't quite understand what we've done. So the idea now is to have the community come along and start joining the groups that we're forming. I'm excited about this. This is going to be a wonderful thing for Kilcoy. I have heard some very interesting ideas, even from the business side of the community in Kilcoy. This is going to be an incredible journey. I just want to encourage you to really stay true to what you've learned. It's exciting. Don't let anybody take away what you've got now. Hold on to it. Protect it. Be protective about it. In a nice way, of course. And if you do that in a nice way, you'll be able to influence so many people around you to start looking at least down the path that you're walking down. And that look down that path will mean that a lot of people will eventually follow. We really want to have a crack at totally changing the health of Kilcoy, reforming Kilcoy's health. What you have done is you haven't just changed your health a little bit. You've reformed your health. The results have been unbelievably fantastic. I mean, it's hard to even imagine, right? Now, imagine if we can translate your personal results to the whole town. You yourself, as someone who's participated in the program, you can be a major part of that picture of transforming a whole town. And what a wonderful story that would be. I'm looking forward to running our first lifestyle maintenance meeting. It will be a fantastic event. I'll be sending out information, so look out for it. In the meantime, if you have any trouble closing any of your workbooks, I need to know so I can help you. It's really important. Any computer issues, I need to know so I can help you. And any other questions or difficulties that you've got, please let us know. If you've got some questions, Joe's happy to answer those questions. And it's just, it's a team effort, right? So we need to stand together as a team and move forward. Put this wave of change through the town. Also, just on another note, I really wanted to thank again all the helpers that have been associated with the program, and I know that most of those helpers will be there on the front line as we move forward with the process of reforming the town. I also wanted to thank everybody else that helped with this wonderful dinner event. It was just such a special event. I especially wanted to thank Adam, Cheryl and Joanne for the wonderful music they presented. It was just fantastic.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only thing you'll see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, now stand by me. Stand by me, stand by me. Everyone, stand by me.
I'm looking forward to seeing you at our first lifestyle maintenance meeting.